That's right, baby. We're back playing Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. The remaster or remake, it's remaster. They didn't really change the actual game. They just made everything, they just redid everything. Everything looks better. For those who've been around for a while, you guys know that Metal Gear Solid is like my favorite series out there, next to maybe the Elder Scrolls series. I got a whole shelf in my office dedicated to Metal Gear Solid memorabilia, and I've been so stoked to play Metal Gear Solid, and like I've been kind of in this journey recently since the Master Collection came out of wanting to play these old ones again. And I told myself, I was like, is it even worth it to play 3 right now if we have Delta coming out? And I ended up convincing myself that it wasn't, and I had to just wait for Delta, because I was like, I've only ever played through 3 like once, and I can't even remember if that was even a full playthrough or not, because this was a series that me and my friend Sam would play through together. I had the first one. He had PS2, so he got to play these Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3. I never had a PlayStation 2 growing up. I went to Xbox after my PlayStation 1. So those two I don't have a whole lot of nostalgia for, but I recognized even then that like number 3 was incredible. It was great. So this is going to be pretty much my first time playing through it again, because it's been decades since I played. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to do new game. So I think this has to do with like controller style. I'm playing with mouse and keyboard. Additional initial equipment, uniform, DPM, uniform, Oscom Desert. Clear the game to obtain all the additional equipment. Face green, face brown. Uniform, banana. I haven't played Peace Walker, but I've heard good things about it. Maybe I should get around to doing that. Metal Gear 5. I like everything in the Metal Gear series. It's true. I think probably we'll go with this. And we're gonna do new style, I think, because a lot of these older games, especially the ones as old as this one, like I feel like controller style, play style, kind of it hurts it. I don't know, and I kind of want to experience it this way. Freely movable 3D person camera, fire and move weapons simultaneously with over-the-shoulder perspective. Aiming is done in first person. Yeah, so like when you go to aim, you literally stop where you are and aim. This one, a little bit more modern. Let's see. Ah, man, I want to play this on a harder difficulty, but maybe I'll save that for a stream in the future. Right now, let's just go through normal, get used to the game again, and then we'll come back through, because this game does reward you for multiple playthroughs. Almost every Metal Gear does, honestly, which is great. So let's get all tips. It'll be a little bit of a mess, I think, on screen, but we're gonna learn. Gonna get better at it, and we'll come back through this.
World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
David Hayter. I'm very much looking forward to this. This is based on. It is Metal Gear Solid 3. Like, it's not even David Hayter. An actual name, not his alias or whatever they made him do in the first one. So this is the first in the Metal Gear Solid series. In fact, I don't even think that this is Solid Snake. This is just... I mean, they call him Naked Snake, I'm pretty sure. Even for a fan like I am, the storyline gets a little weird because it's really hard to follow. Kind of like Kingdom Hearts. But there's, like, Solid Snake is based off of, Big Boss? His DNA. And they made Solid and Liquid and Solidus from his DNA. And this is the OG. This is the OG Snake. Which I think he even gets his moniker Snake in this game. I think before that he's...
Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
I don't know. I feel like he had... I forgot if he had another name. I don't know if he just went by his actual name, which is John something.
Hey, are you deaf? He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Epic.
Depressurization complete. Checking oxygen supply. 6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
I also enabled subtitles and stuff for everybody else to be able to follow along a little bit easier, in case I'm talking over something or whatever.
Sunrise. External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up. You'll be falling at 100.
Yoji Shinkawa! Yeah, he's the one that does all the awesome, incredible, like, concept art.
To the rear. Activate the ammo bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green. Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Let's go. Did it say Metal Gear Solid on his hat there? I'm not sure if I ever realized that or not. Or if that was there in the original? Or did I just miss-see that? I don't know. I need to see his helmet again.
Jack, I've got some important news.
Jack. That's what it was.
The head
Yeah.
of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the Virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the Virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well,
Someone
About 2
told
years
or took
ago-
nukes, I think.
a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a
Spooky.
crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's
Man,
Emergency
this is
Security
like
Council and unofficial channels.
so
And the
much
hair-trigger standard.
information and so
Finally,
much
on
like
October
real
28th,
kind of
The
information
Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from
for
Cuba.
someone who was probably,
So the world avoided a nuclear
I
holocaust.
don't know, 13, 14 when I played
But
this
in order
one?
to get the Soviets to
Something like
pull their
that. I played
missiles
Metal
out,
Gear Solid
we had to make a
1
deal.
when I was like
I
10.
mean the one where the US
Or
agreed
11.
to move its IRBMs from Turkey.
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no
A
idea.
new Tickle Me Elmo.
We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then, a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
This part I feel like is
Yes.
some of the
He was
worst pacing
taken
of these
back to the
games.
research facility
As
and
they
forced to
like
continue
lore
working on the
dump
weapon in question under KGB supervision.
the exposition.
What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been
Metal
conducting
Gear.
frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name. for
What's
a
crazy
Virtuous mission.
is that
They
this
moved him there just recently.
this is like an upscaled
Why?
version of what the intro
Apparently,
was
they're conducting
originally,
field
but like
tests
on the
of weapon.
PlayStation 2.
It's our best chance to get him back.
You were
This mission
looking at
would
like
never have
maybe
been possible if he was still in
360p,
the research
480p, something like that. It was like you couldn't
This is
make
our
out
last
anything.
chance.
Like this was
Sokolov
so much
must have
worse.
known that too when he contacted us.
I feel like some of this could have been neat, you know, the fuzzy footage, like watching people sneak over the wall and stuff, but the other parts, it would have been nice if it was a little bit more high def, you know? Anyways, back to this. There was a scientist that got kidnapped, or like he wanted out of Russia. He snuck out, and then Russia got pissed and threatened nuclear war unless we gave him back, and so we did. And that's about it.
Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov.
Yeah, I
and
think
bring
he
it back
gets
to the West.
Snake, the moniker Snake, somewhere in this, because he's like slithering around like Snake, like a
If
snake.
we don't get Sokolov
But
back
he also
before
gets the
that
title
weapon is
Big
complete,
Boss
we'll be facing
at
a
the
major
end,
crisis.
which, if you don't know, I'm not gonna spoil, but it's good.
Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the
Can I
recovery
move my
point.
mouse around?
The
No?
recovery
Okay.
balloon will be dropped at that point.
No? Okay.
Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
Can't wait to Fulton his
She's
ass
equipped
out of
with
here.
two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
I hope nothing goes wrong. No! My backpack! Yeah, it does say Metal Gear Solid. And did it say Solid Snake underneath it? Wait, hold on. Dang it, I can't... It's so epic for no reason.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names.
Ah, so is this when he gets the codename Snake?
Your code name for this mission will be
Yeah, there it
Naked
is.
Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
Well, you've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you,
Switch
Major?
photos.
What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom.
Major Tom.
This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procure on site. That goes for food as well.
I like how it's like,
Completely naked, just
we're
as
gonna
your name
use
implies.
code names, and then it has all of
Now
his
I see
information
you
right
guys more
there.
Like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you.
Alright, so we gotta go get our backpack. Oh, okay. Maybe I don't... I lowered the sensitivity, but maybe I don't need to. It went back to 1. Okay. Interesting. Looks a little washed out, but that's not bad. So the meter down below is, I think, my stealth meter in general. So it'll go up if I'm in plants. It'll go up more if I'm crouched, and go up a lot if I'm prone. 100% I think is like invisible. And you'll use like face paint and camouflage and stuff like that to get that number higher. I got my backpack.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake.
Why isn't there any snacks in here?
Necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a list on the screen. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover
Whoops. Oh, damn it, I hit...
Fooling them into thinking that
thank
I'm
God.
really dead. So how do I come back to life?
Sorry, I skipped some stuff there. I hit control accidentally and it was fast forward.
Mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was
Ah, shit, yeah, they were explaining how you can,
I guess that means I can't count on
play
any
dead or
reinforcements.
something?
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission
Is
data.
what a medic does.
She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
What
My name
happened
means nothing on
to
the
not
battlefield.
saying our
After a week,
names?
No one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually,
you
it
go.
was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years is it
It's
then?
boss.
Boss?
That's right. It's me.
Oh.
Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you how to train.
Man.
The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the
Snake.
same side right now doesn't mean
Call
they
me
always
Snake.
will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was
Snake
on a
didn't
top
have
secret
much of a
mission.
family, all
A
right?
soldier has to follow
So
whatever orders
the
he's
boss
given.
was kind of
It's
his
not place
family.
to question why.
She taught him everything
But
he
you're
knows.
looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a
This
soldier
first episode's going to be pretty
I do
heavy
whatever I have to get
on
the
the
job done.
exposition.
I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times.
Yeah, much like how the American
As long
people
as
are the
you have
enemies of
loyalty
Trump.
to the end, there's
Womp,
no
womp,
point in
wow.
believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
Thanks,
That's right.
boss.
The legendary unit
Thanks-
that the boss
thanks,
put
boss
together
mom.
During World War II was a snake, the Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC. Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your
You guys
mission
also
is
got to remember,
retrieve
though, that,
Dr.
like,
Sokolov.
this was, like, kind of how they
Dr. Sokolov's
shoehorned
been
in, like,
held in an abandoned
tutorials
factory located
in
to the
older
north of
games
your current
because
position.
there wasn't,
Avoid
like,
heavy combat and don't let anyone see
a
you.
definitive control
Don't
scheme
forget that this is a
or, like,
stealth
playing.
mission.
Like, you wouldn't be able to just jump into a game and kind of figure things out.
Try
Kind of
to
like how you
remember some
can
of the
now.
basics of CQC.
So This was like their way of putting in a tutorial.
Commencing Virtuous mission now.
That's cool. Being able to actually like move around and stuff. I do need to change my sensitivity a little bit more though. Mouse and keyboard. Aiming. Ah, yeah, these are the ones I changed. Where the hell they weren't back to 1 before? Okay, yeah. That actually feels pretty good. Alright, so tab. Let's tab it on the game screen to open the survival viewer. Here you can change your camouflage, switch out weapons and equipment, eat food, blah blah blah, do all that stuff to survive. Okie dokie. So this is where we can put on our camouflage. Yep, that's showing you the bar that I was showing you guys earlier. And you'll have numbers here of like ways to increase your camo. All right. So you can see all of this camo here. So right now, Leaf would give us a huge bonus. Significantly lowers the camo index while boosting movement speed. I gotta check it out. So these ones all came from pre-ordering. These like lower ones here. Oh, this is definitely gonna be the speedrun one. Just full gold, man. Oh, there's a snake right there. A snake. Tab. Camo. You got grenade. I just have painted grenades on me. That's interesting. Got the Peace Walker versions of stuff. The white tuxedo. Eliminates the sound of footsteps and boosts the natural life recovery rate. Greatly reduces all damage taken and boosts natural life recovery rate, but decreases movement speed. Move with finesse. Silencing your footsteps and doubling your natural life recovery rate. If the jacket gets dirty, the effects are lost. Gotta stay clean. Classic Croc suit. Which I believe has a Croc mask as well, but I think we gotta find that later on. Makes any food taste great while also boosting movement speed when crawling and increasing stamina consumption. Got the classic naked, along with the ammo belt for Rambo, I guess. Okay. Croc suit's not bad. Black suit, we got our squares, Leaf. So yeah, our Leaf is the best along with Woodland paint. I got Raiden's face. I got glasses and sunglasses. Backpack. You can carry up to 8 weapons and 8 pieces of equipment at one time. All weapons and items have weight. The heavier weapons and items, the faster you'll burn stamina. So we got our knife and our MK22, both of which can be used in CQC. So it's our trank gun and then our directional mic as well. Which I don't think we necessarily need right now to be equipped, but we'll just leave it for now. Food. Eating food restores your stamina depending on the type of food. It may spoil after a certain amount of time. Dang it. Animals which you have captured alive do not spoil. I think we need cages to do that though, if I remember right. I don't know. But you can see how good our camo is here now. We got a snake up here. So this is what the game was beforehand. When you stopped to go into first person, you'd go into this view. Okay, capturing plants and animals. So we've captured a giant anaconda. Capture live. Ready it with right click, then press left click to throw. And we can throw it farther. Not eaten yet. So I don't know if we can cook it or not.
Tasty.
All right. You love snakes. Pew, pew, pew. Hold 2, open radio window. Oh, well, that's cool. I don't know if this was part of the... Yeah, and so you could use your little radio in these games, obviously, to call people and get advice for your current situation.
Camouflage is an indispensable tool to use camouflage. First, then select
Camouflage.
Select uniform to choose battle fatigues that match the most effective camouflage is camouflage patterns that stand out in your surroundings.
The best camouflage, or camouflage. I can press C to save. Cool. Yeah. Why not?
Hey, Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla King of Monsters?
No.
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Here's some pictures.
It's about this monster called Godzilla, who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the martial art.
It's just
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's a movie.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of... But meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and closer to... It was originally a Japanese movie, but I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun.
I think that this might have been like after like the 2000 Godzilla movie. I'm not sure. I know that every time you save, I think that she talks to you. Man, that's kind of cool. Also not 100% sure if you can find rolling, new style, space, roll, leap forward and perform a dive roll. What about these mushrooms? I can't pick up mushrooms? Okay, so I can hold 1 for a quick camo. I think that was in the original game. That's radio. 3 is nothing. 4 is nothing. Got a couple of cracks. That's a lot of Crocs. Oh, bug juice. Moving slower through the mud. What about those bees? Oh. How did I die? What? How did I die? My head was above water? Let's try that again. What's going on here? Was my health going down or something? Look at a little ducky. Okay, so ease weapons. Okay, I was trying to figure out how to get my knife out. We got our compass. We have a sonar. Motion. Okay. It's cool. My radar says that there's something right here. Perhaps it's above me. There's a snake right there. Grab a couple snakes, you know, for the road. Also, these load screens are crazy because these are straight out of the PS2 era. You wouldn't need to do this. Nowadays, you know, this amount of frequent loading. Cool binocs.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
And grenades. What was that?
Your
Grenades.
presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy
Fair.
is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission.
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage.
Got it.
Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index. The
Basically
camo
everything that
index
was
shows
told
how
to
well
us.
your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Okay, Mom. Boss. Mom, boss. There's another snake over there. Okay, so if I change this to motion, and then we can change this. How do I go to face? Whoa. Oh, it's telling me the face. Okay, never mind. Got it. %. I am the wind. I don't remember how takedowns work on this. If it's just knocking them out or what. Okay, so I can hold left click to grab enemies. I'm gonna try my hardest to actually like treat this kind of stealthy, you know? Oh, I'm burning through my battery here. Oh shit, that even burns my battery. Where'd that other guy go? Oh, he's right there. Okay, I'm gonna try to grab this guy. Okay. Oh, I need to like hold. Go here, I'll pick up that ammo. Can I stuff him into this tree? Oh, there's grenades in here. Okay. Oh, shit. 7%'s not bad. Just want him to turn around. What's going on? I'm pressing W and he's going backwards. Can I make that long trek in between or should I wait? I'm gonna go for it. And now do we wait for him to flip around and then we go after him? Second guy over there. Does he look this way? Oh, there's another ducky. Maybe I'll leave this guy be. Yeah.
Something there.
Damn. Why does he go backwards? No. Shit, get down. Nope, nothing's here.
I must be seeing things.
You are seeing things. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, they don't knock out immediately if I remember right. I think if you hit them twice they do. Oh fuck, I missed out on the thing. There it is. Okay, more ammo. I really want to try to prevent or try to not like kill everybody that you possibly can in this one. You know? Kind of want to try to see if I can't actually remain stealthy, you know? Thermal goggles. So I wonder how I get the battery back. You know? Let me try like aiming and cutting these mushrooms. Yeah, okay. I thought you could get those. Let's see. So, two things in front of me here. Looks like my battery comes back with time.
It's the enemy.
What? Where? How did he see me?
It's just my imagination.
It's just my imagination. Running away with me. It was just my imagination. Running. Gotcha, baby. Go ahead. You take a nap here in the bushes, huh? Just back up into this bug juice. Still don't understand how that guy saw me, but fair. So they want me to go that way. Keep hearing something. Okay, let's go back this way. It's the enemy. Did I just get spotted again?
HQ, respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We're under enemy fire. Enemy's position is unknown. Going into alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
What are you talking about, dude? Where are you? These guys are also stealthed. think those things that are beeping around me, though, I think those are just animals. I don't think those are actual enemies. Sorry if you guys can hear my cat meowing at me. She wants attention. She gets plenty of it. She's just greedy. Maybe these birds are tattletelling on me. Also, this caution is lasting forever. Is it not? Like, I know we were almost gone, but like... Maybe it's the other guys waking up? Is that what's going on?
The enemy is close by.
I think the other guys are waking up. I missed them that first time. Also, there's another ducky right there. The back of the head's got a... Oh, wait. I just made a full circle. I just made a full circle. Yep. Yep. Oh, man, that's great. Hit him with the binocs again. Oh, I can click in to see what he's actually looking at. Bees. Or I could do the cinematic approach. So, fuck yeah, I'm gonna sick those bees on him. The bees chased all of them away. Great news for me. Okay, I think we need to eat something. I think one of these snakes is probably one of our oldest things. I think actually maybe it might be ordered in the roast.
That's tasty.
I don't think the mushrooms will go bad, right? Maybe they will. I thought maybe you could like make different foods with them. I don't know. We'll figure it out later, I'm sure.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump.
It's not a dump. It's a rock.
I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
Gotta be
There's
stealthy.
more.
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Just kidding. We're gonna save and we're gonna end it here. Thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I'm gonna try to peck away at this as much as I possibly can. I don't want to make any promises, but I will be playing through this anyways, so might as well, you know, do it with you guys.
These scientists are investigating.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna give us a whole bunch of garbage every time. So thanks for watching. We'll pick it up here on the next episode. All right, bye-bye.